Spike After Dark, and it is a beautiful Friday evening. Good weather lately, actually. And we are here to play another Hot Wheels adjacent game. Oh boy. Yeah, get that coffin ready. Hello, Aldous and Murder and Never and everybody else. Hope you're all doing well. We are indeed finally able to squeeze in some streaming time. It has been a while. Work has been very, very, very busy. We have had this kind of like training period at work where I've had to be in basically all the fucking time, round the goddamn clock. And finally I got a nice day off today. And I spent the day off in true boy rotting fashion. I spent maybe like 4.5 hours watching Henya's latest stream where she does nothing but watches old AVGN videos. And it was fucking Kino. It was lovely. I literally that after like 2 weeks straight of working non-stop, that was wonderful. And today we're going to top it all off by playing the new Matchbox game of all things, which I think would be fun. Yeah, hopefully, to be honest, I'm not expecting like wonderful things out of this one because the publisher has released almost nothing but quite rough stuff. If you can look up the publisher of this one, they're not exactly known for high quality, so I don't know if I'm going to expect something Ryan's World level bad, but you know, this probably won't be that good. But at first, with the name of the game, because it's called Matchbox Driving Adventures, I thought, oh, is this like a Churro Q-like? And then, of course, I opened it up, and it's a Hot Wheels-like, if anything, which I think is quite interesting. And not only is it a Hot Wheels-like, but it's by Mattel, of course, because they produce both Matchbox cars and Hot Wheels cars. Matchbox cars are, of course, like the cheaper alternative, the little brother, if you will. You get Matchbox cars from Poundland, for instance. When you're not quite willing to go for the Hot Wheels, you can get some Matchboxes. Actually, I have been buying some Hot Wheels on my weekly shops, using my fucking Tesco Club card to good use. So I bought a set of retro cars last week, and I bought some like Demolition Derby cars this week, packs of 5, of course. So I'm slowly building up a collection. I'll post a picture when I've got like a solid collection, but it's currently already filling like half my desk, so it's pretty good. Anyway, I hope you guys have been well. Hopefully you've had a nice time while I've been off. It's only been like a little over a week, I think, but it feels like it's been fucking forever. Just because of how slowly time has been moving in my head with all this bullshit happening lately. But it's been alright. Everybody at work's been very nice, and we've been getting through it. And yeah, just about all settled in, and we're going to try and get into having a little bit of gaming time, if possible, but it might be a challenge, you know. Anyway, I don't know too much about this game. I deliberately didn't watch too much, so what I found out from like watching the one YouTube video that exists, and there's really not much about this game anywhere. There's like one YouTube video, and I watched it. Aside from like the promotional ones, which is I don't count those. Like obviously there's going to be videos promoting it from the actual publisher, but like the one video from an actual human accused this game of having AI generated assets, which I thought was interesting. And I didn't even watch the video. I just saw the thumbnail, so I thought that was quite curious. Like, oh, is that all we're dealing with here? So I'm expecting a high watermark of quality from this one. Anyway, we'll jump over to the Switch and let's try it, shall we? I suppose we can always play something else if it's that bad. Indeed, Aldous, indeed. I don't know what, because I didn't want to spoil myself too much, but the thumbnail of the video was like AI textures, question mark, with like a big pointing arrow. It was pointing at a car, so what I think they're saying is like maybe they asked the AI, they asked it for like a car texture or something with like some writing on it. Maybe the writing was garbled. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, like that. But let's look out for it ourselves, because I've deliberately not spoiled myself. So if it is the case, then yeah, we'll hopefully know. But again, this is just going off of one YouTube video, so it's not by any means concrete. Anyway, let's jump over. So I haven't played something on the Switch in a long while, so it's been and of course, anytime I bust this out, I'm always playing some absolute Kuso, so it's always good. As you can see, my actual lineup of games isn't that bad. We have, of course, Tinfoil, my favourite game. A classic, and every Switch owner should have this one. And Pool Panic, which I really like, actually. It's very cool. I played a bit of this one on stream during like a previous pool break, and I've been putting some time in now and again. Of course, Doom and Tomb 2, which is a good port. Puzzle Bobble, which is good. Got to have a bit of M. Dickey on here, of course. Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic, which I haven't played yet, but I think is just a straightforward port of the original, so I'm going to try that at some point. Victory Heat Rally, which I have played. Actually, I think it was the last Switch game I played on stream. Really good. I will be playing this one again soon, so stay tuned for that. I have Kitten Caboodle, Katamari and Katamari 2 are both here. Burnout Paradise is here for when I'm feeling like a little anarchic and want to inflict pain on myself, you know. Anyway, Matchbox Driving Adventures is today's game, so yeah, we're gonna check it out. I don't know what to expect, chat, but I think if anybody should check this out, it should be me. So let's go. If anything needs adjusting sound wise, let me know, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. Bow-now-now, bow-now-now. I'm expecting very good things here. But yes, I am fully in. I guess like work starts properly next Friday. So that I'll be sort of probably going back to streaming a little bit later then, because I'll be streaming about the time when I get home and all that. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Around like last year, I was mostly streaming at like midnight or like 11, so it might be something like that again. But time will tell. It's still kind of hard to say because I might be ending earlier than I think. But yeah, I'm fully moved in. I've fully like integrated and stuff. My roommates in the other room and all that, and getting along fine. Everything's cool. But yeah, I probably won't be shouting as much, as you can probably already tell. I know I'm using a little bit more of an indoor voice than I normally do. Hopefully you guys don't mind. Oh my god, immediate banjo music. You know Kino is about to come. This is like, reminds me of playing something like Dog's Life, you know? You just immediately hear a banjo, like, oh fuck, it's gonna be one of those games, huh? Banjo music just sets the tone for something really stupid about to appear in front of you. We get a very brief loading screen and then a black screen, which is also promising. So is this shit actually going to load, or is the game just like this? To be honest, I think video games in general are just like this now, you know? Long loading times and shit. Should I be panicking? I'm sure this worked earlier. Chat, we might be cooked. This shit might not be starting. Alright, shall we try that again? Dude, scammed by Mattel. Dude, this has happened so many times. I can't believe I bought another piece of shit from Mattel that doesn't work. Just like Hot Wheels Unleashed 1. I mean, 2 was better, to their credit. It didn't crash on me, the second one. But, yeah. Alright, how long should I give it? I know modern video games are just kind of a bit like this. Yeah, here we go. Mattel logo. Banjo music. Okay, I think we're better this time. So we got the Casual Brothers and Outright Games, 2 watermarks of quality. Okay, yeah, we're in this time. Well, that's great. We've already had the game crash once, and we haven't even gotten into the main menu yet. I'm expecting great things here. All right, we have made it to the main menu this time. outright shit games. I think you might be right. Yeah. Okay, so hold on. Very quickly, I'm gonna list some of the games that Outright Games have published, because they're like Phoenix Games level. Okay, they have produced Paw Patrol Grand Prix. Race with Ryan. Jumanji the video game. Gigantosaurus the game. Ryan's Rescue Squad. Paw Patrol World. Race with Ryan Road Trip. There's another one. There's another racing game. I didn't even know that until now. Barbie Project Friendship. Baby Shark Sing and Swim Party. My Friend Peppa Pig. And, of course, Matchbox Driving Adventures. So, yeah, Outright Peak is what we're looking at here. They have previously produced Peak, so perhaps they can again. Not only have they produced Race with Ryan in the past, but they've also produced a sequel to it that I haven't played because it came out more recently. So Race with Ryan Road Trip. I never fucking played that one. Good lord. And also other Ryan adjacent games. Yeah. Fucking hell. Okay. Because yeah, their original Race with Ryan was 2019 and Road Trip was 2020. Fucking hell. I'm pretty sure I played the first one like post 2020, of course, because I started streaming in 2021. So I guess I just wasn't aware that there was another game in the series. Not that I'd ever fucking play it because I had such a miserable time with the first one. But yeah, there's also a Paw Patrol racing game. Maybe I can play that one next and then fucking lose to it and have to hang up my boots immediately when I can't beat the Paw Patrol game. Do you remember that one mode in Race with Ryan where it was like, I watched a bit of the VOD when I was uploading it to YouTube recently, and like there's a mode in it where it does the steering for you and it does the accelerating for you. Like no other racing game to my knowledge has had that. It's like it takes easy mode to the next level. You're basically just running a demo, but they're not saying that, you know. In theory, you're still doing something. Anyway, is the volume okay, you guys? I can adjust it. AFK with Ryan. There's some support messages. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna leave that on. That sounds kind of funny. Maybe the game will give me a pep talk. If anything sound-wise needs adjusting, let me know, because I'm not going to be shouting too much. I turned the gain up on my mic a little bit. Alright, I'm going to try adventure mode. It sounds good? Nice, thank you, Never. Going to the country. Message.
Welcome to Matchbox Adventure Island. Hello there.
I press this.
I'm the chief of the Matchbox
We're getting phone
Adventure
messages
Squad,
from this dude.
and we want you to join our crew on Matchbox Adventure Island.
So trendy.
We've heard about your amazing driving
have
skills,
you?
And we've got some exciting missions for you. They're risky, but rewarding. And I know you're up to the challenge.
He's heard, chat. He's heard some things about me. I mean, you'd agree, right? You've also heard about my amazing driving skills, which is why you're here right now, all of you.
I'll send you the first mission right now.
Please do, Mr. Chief. Is he like the chief of police, or what? Who am I? Is he my boss? I won't let you down. I would never say that.
Package delivery. Here is your first mission.
Oh God.
The citizens of the city center really need their first-class packages to be delivered. Can you take the mail truck and make sure they get them on time?
I don't know. Can I? Will do. Well, at least my guy is he's very enthusiastic. Okay, so we're doing a package delivery for this first one. Nice and easy. Shouldn't filter me too much. Let's see how the driving control is in this game.
Good luck.
I mean, they've got such a dossier of great games behind them. Such a great record. Alright, here we go.
Hold this to accelerate.
We're in the fake UPS truck. Hold this to accelerate. In fact, nice job with the recording there. That guy was not charging by the hour. Right, here we go. Here we go.
You've got this.
Oh my goodness, the steering. I think the
slide against the side of
patent on the Crazy Taxi arrow is open for grabs now because they're using the hell out of it here. It's in the middle of the screen and everything.
You're making it look easy.
Well, thank you. I certainly am. I wonder how much of this game is available on Unity right now for completely free. What do you think? More than 20%? More than 80%?
Like a pro.
How long do patents last? So, I think they got it for about 10 years or something. I think it has expired. We've definitely talked about the Crazy Taxi arrow at length on stream before, and I'm pretty sure the patent lapsed a while ago. I do not want to believe you actually bought this. Come on now, Never. You know about my Switch. Of course I didn't fucking buy this. You can literally see the shop on the fucking main screen. The shop. Anyway, yeah. I did, however, see this, and the name of it I thought was interesting. I thought it might be Cholo Q-like, so I downloaded it. Yeah, I haven't seen anything that looks like AI yet. Those trees look a little funky. They look a little like Katamari-like, but yeah. That is what the one YouTube video claimed. I don't really have a better source on that. We'll see.
Well done! Here's a medal for all of your hard work.
A medal? That medal's pretty cool looking, actually. I like it. It looks like a Sonic emblem with like a steering wheel. Maybe I can get one of those for my jacket. You can tell I'm a big Matchbox fan. I've played all the games. There actually have been other games, surprisingly. I think there was one on like the PS2 or so, but it has been a long time since they've produced one.
Beach chase. There's someone loose on the beach and they're taking people's valuables. Catch them before they escape.
You mean a thief? Will do. I'm just doing every job in town apparently. I'm the delivery driver, I'm the policeman. Does this fucking town not have anybody? No service workers at all? Wait, am I still in the UPS truck? I'm your delivery driver that also occasionally catches criminals. Oh, nice. You see that sick grind? You see it? That's cool. Okay, so it's pretty much just driving in a straight line, I think.
Great start.
Oh, thank you. I know. I'm really outdoing myself so far.
Faster.
Oh, there's a boost button. I mean, that is a very repetitive tree model. I am already noticing, and there's the hut model is the same each time as well. It's nice that I can just charge through cars. I am bigger, of course. Surprised they don't have a cop car doing this mission. That would make a bit more sense.
You almost made it.
Oh, I hit the truck. Hit the rock, I should say. No, it is not the controller itself, but the controls. Yes. They are a little loose, to say the least.
Against the side of other cars to earn boost.
Oh my god, they actually have a slipstream system? That's unbelievable. I wouldn't expect that in this fucking game. And hello, Rock. Welcome. Good to see you as always. We are playing Peak tonight. Yeah, well, look at the games these guys have produced, and you know, is it really surprising that the steering would be a little bit subpar? Wait, did I do that mission? Did I finish it?
Drive to.
Because I didn't get a medal.
Let's go.
Wait, did I fuck that up? Did I not make it in time? It just kind of ended. I'm not actually sure. I thought the game was too kind.
Chase the runaway car. Knock into them 3 times to stop.
All right, yeah, the game was too kind to like give me a game over there, so it just kind of ended. But yes, I failed the second mission. Good to know.
Hold this to accelerate.
Or maybe I was just meant to drive straight for a bit. I'm not even sure what the fuck that was. Anyway, we just got to bash into this guy a bunch. Should be easy. Oh my god, the steering. It's like a mixture of... It's loose most of the time, and then sometimes it just turns way too sharply. It's a balancing act, I think. Oh, there we go. Okay, nice little jump there. You just drove to the mission. Right, that's what it was. I see. Yeah, the game didn't make it very clear. It just kind of ended. But I guess you have to drive to it.
Hero catches beach bother.
Beach bother. Did you guys see the polygons clipping through the graphic there? That was quite cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Very interesting. Beach botherer sounds like a flasher. It sounds like a 1940s newspaper article.
Here's a medal for all of your hard work.
Local beach botherer tackled to the ground. It sounds like that would be headline news in a small town in America. Well, 98% on that. Not 100 though.
Harbor competition. Ready to compete in the harbor? There's some hot shots you'll need to
Okay, we got beach botherers, we got hot shots. Got every variety of local character we can get here.
Fossil hunt. Our scientists have found
we're getting multiple missions at once.
Dinosaur fossils deep in the heart of the jungle. Can you transport these valuable specimens to safety before they crumble away? Watch out, though. There are swarms of deadly bugs.
And we got bugs? Dude. Oh my god, this might be the most boring protagonist in history. Literally all he says is yes. You don't even get don't even get like a choice in the matter.
Drive to.
Drive to.
Drive to.
Drive to.
Drive to.
It looks kind of like a Mario Party map. It's got like these circles. Skip. Okay, you can skip. That's good. I do have to drive to the swamp though. So it's kind of like open world, but not really. Open world with a map as well. To drive to the end of the road. That's literally it. Oh my god, yeah. The building graphics are they're quite stylized, aren't they? They're just literally blue. We're talking textures even I can make in paint here.
You're on your way.
I mean, you know, it's fine.
Boost to go faster.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you guys see it? Did you guys see it? I'm gonna have to point that out. So, what do you guys think of the new design philosophies going into the buildings around here? I'm not sure about the idea of planting a tree inside a building. I think that's a little too hippie for me. Trees exploding out of the windows is a brave new design choice in Matchbox World. They're just trying it out, you know? I think watering that tree would be a little weird. They charge for this. Yes, they are currently charging for this. This game only came out the end of last year. It came out in like December. This is a brand new game. Let's be clear. And yeah, I guess nobody caught that one. Or you know, maybe they're just going for something a little different. Hey, you can do some cool tricks though. Yeah, I saw that rock too. The clipping is a stylistic choice, I assure you. And as I said before, I'm sure you can find that exact tree somewhere on the Unity store. Okay, we've made it to the swamp. Let's go. So the YouTube video accusing it of using AI shit does make me wonder.
Good luck.
The bug swarm. Ooh, new car.
Hold this to accelerate.
I love. What does that say?
Bug
I
swarm
love
on your
circus.
tail.
I love Crocs. Is that what it says? Wait, does my fucking tail say I love Crocs? This must be Henya the Genius's car.
Drift to earn boost.
They're pretty based. Oh, Crocs are okay, I guess. I'm missing some of them.
Bug swarm on your tail.
I didn't say anything about collecting random shit. I thought the main thing is just boosting and avoiding the bugs. Ooh, little crocodiles. They look like the Disneyland crocodiles, dude. They're not coming out very far.
Watch out.
They're like clipping through the bridge as well.
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
Alright, I got you. We just need to utilize the ramps and stuff. Okay, this isn't so bad. Definitely feels like I'm like in a theme park rather than an actual place of any danger, which I guess might be alright. Maybe that's what they're going for. I mean, it's not running badly, I'll give it that. Like, frame rate wise, it's fairly smooth. Loading times weren't great, and obviously it did crash when I first tried to run it, but you know, take what you get these days. Croc build, big time. I guess the Croc remake's coming out soon. I'll probably have to do a stream of that, but I'll try and finish my actual playthrough soon. Oh fuck, we're getting swallowed, bros! No, we're okay, we're okay.
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
What do you think about the bug swarm? It looks like a bunch of bullshit. I guess they didn't have anybody on the team that could draw a bug.
Fossils found in daring
Oh, there we go. They
discovery.
look a bit more bug-like there. Did you actually pay for this? Now, Rock, come on. You're not really supposed to say when you just outright pirated a game on stream. You know, it's not really Gucci. You know, like as a streamer, you should be. Even if you did, as a streamer, you should be like. You should be like, well, here's something I'm just trying out. You know, you can get this on Steam for so and so money, but like, yeah, you know, Benadryl Schizovision. What, you mean my overlay or the game? Probably both. Mattel has the licenses to make Matchbox cars based on real cars, then why can't they put real cars in the game? That is a good question.
Well done.
Didn't they
Here's
buy
a
this?
medal for all of
Didn't
your
buy
hard
this,
work.
but bought Hot Wheels Unleashed. I did buy Hot Wheels Unleashed, yes. Mattel have already got too much of my money, so I cannot possibly give them any more. But yes, for the sake of being on the legal side of history, I may or may not have actually purchased this. I did. Anyway.
Mountain competition. It's time for a challenge in the mountains. Are you ready to leave your rivals in your dust?
It's time for a challenge. Okay, finally some rivals. Send it straight to Mattel. Dude, imagine getting banned because Mattel said so. With their fucking AI generated game with clipping bushes. Anyway, who knows? I might end up liking this. There's still time.
Drive to the end of the road.
Anyway, welcome Mechanic Guy. Good to see you as well. Oh my god, this is my favourite part. Drive to the end of the road. Look at the clipping trees and drive to the end of the road. You have a map screen. Why is this even necessary?
You're on your way.
Yep, sure am. I think, so there's an option. There's an option. I can't see it right now. But in the options menu, there's something called support messages. And I think those are literally just the narrator voice supporting you. So I think if I turn those off, he won't be like, yeah, you're doing great, you're on your way. Literally, that's his job. He's there to give me positive affirmations while I'm doing fuck all. You sure can drive straight. You're probably right, Aldous, honestly. The AI that makes the blurry Minecraft game could probably do a better job. I like bumping into the cars though, it is fun. It's more fun than driving in a fucking straight line.
Almost there!
Almost there. Yeah, thank God this game has a positive affirmation mode. If only I could AI invent something like that, that it sits in my chat 24/7, so I don't have to deal with the fucking peanut gallery that is my regulars shitting on me all the time.
Awesome!
AI viewers.
You earn points for your driving skills.
Yeah, car companies are bitches. You're right. That is almost certainly the reason. However, the Hot Wheels games do have a lot of real cars. Some of them are locked behind DLC, which is a bit shitty, but like, if you want real cars, they are available. However, this game, as far as I can tell, has nothing, and from what I could gather from like reading up about it, it has a very limited selection of cars as well, which I think might be why we were doing the police missions in the UPS truck. Exactly, Rock, exactly. So if I did program in a positive affirmation box to sit in the chat, then it would almost certainly start reading the room and start shitting on me. Which is pretty based, honestly. How it should be.
Drive to.
It'll take one look at the gameplay and make its mind up.
Drive to.
It's so low budget that they didn't bother getting real cars, yeah.
Drive to.
Maybe they got like one real car and we'll see at the end.
Drive to.
But I'm guessing not. Right, Fossil Hunt, do it again.
Fossil hunt. Our scientists
I've already
found
done this
some
one.
fascinating dinosaur fossils deep in the heart of the jungle.
Very
Can
fascinating.
you transport these valuable specimens to
Oh,
safety
we can go to the
before they
garage?
crumble away? Watch out, though. There are swarms of deadly bugs, so be careful.
Oh, yes. Oh, we're currently driving the mail truck. United Mail Services, UMS. That's how I know them. That's true, yeah, most of the Matchbox cars, I did have a few growing up, were based on real ones. A lot of them were like tie-ins with rally events and like F1 stuff, and like a couple of like Destruction Derby, monster truck sort of things. Like, yeah, you get cool little real cars in there. And yeah, instead we've got like the Sonora Shredder. Well, it does have a trademark, so it must be at least like a Matchbox car you can actually get.
Not enough points.
But yeah. You've also got shit like the mail truck. They were. Yeah, it was a real brand once upon a time, and not just like Hot Wheels' little brother. The Senorita Shredder. That's me.
Not enough.
There is colours, but they're locked behind unlocks. I can get pink one there. Pinky's not here though, so we'll just get the black one. We will have the monster truck. I'd rather drive that than the mail truck. Okay, so we're at the mail truck at least.
Drive
So.
to.
For me, Matchbox... Yeah, to be honest, yeah, that was always my impression of it as well. But like, there were some cool ones too. I think I kind of missed the golden age of Matchbox, you know, before they got bought out.
Drive
So like,
to.
they were always the Poundland Hot Wheels for me. Is there one up here?
Drive to.
Oh, I see. There's a new one.
Let's go.
A harbour competition. Nothing wrong with some
Compete
Poundland
against
Hot Wheels
other
there,
cars.
you know?
There are 3 laps.
There's an appeal to it.
Good luck.
Okay, 3 laps, other cars, easy win. Let's go. Wait, that ain't the car I
This to
fucking ordered.
accelerate.
Why have they changed my car? I guess this one's like a set mission. You're only allowed to drive this thing. The draw distance is... Oh, excuse me, not the draw distance. The FOV is crazy as well. I want to bring the camera in a little bit, but I'm not sure there's even a button for that. They didn't program one in, so we're stuck like this far away from the car. Why am I going so slow? Did I switch gears or something?
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, this game just has a certain look about it, doesn't it? Oh, the fucking complete stop there. This definitely is like playing a version of Hot Wheels Unleashed that's been put through like a Kuso filter and had like all the budget stripped out. Because like it plays enough like it until you kind of get into the nitty gritty of actually trying to do a real race and you realise, ah fuck, these controls don't work at all. Yeah, modern shovelware look is very, very true. The Garfield cartism, if you will. But like that's an insult, the Garfield kart, honestly. Like that's peak compared to this.
Keep up the
Hey,
pace.
top 5,
You're
top
doing
5.
Great.
Oh dude, he's giving me the positive affirmations that I'm in 5th place. I really do need this guy as one of my viewers. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, I'm getting to grips with how wide I have to take these fucking turns.
Keep up the pace. You're doing
Everything
great.
always looks so blue in these modern like shovelware games, you know? I don't know if it's like a specific filter or something, but it's like we've gone from the piss filter to the kind of blue filter, for lack of a better term. We got a 3rd.
Thrilling trip around the harbor.
Great picture. Still waiting for the Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 stream. I did stream it once. Yeah, I streamed it once. I don't remember what I had it on. Did I have it on Steam? Or I might have played the Switch version. But yeah, I have Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 on something. And I did like one stream of it, and I'm pleasantly surprised that it wasn't like complete garbage and didn't crash and delete all my data. So yeah, I'll probably stream it again. It probably has like a bunch more DLC and content now. So like, that was around the time it came out, I think. This game definitely has Wii vibes, for sure. I think the Wii is kind of the time when this particular kind of shovelware really started to come out.
Well done.
Pretty sure Garfield Kart was on the
medal
Wii.
For all of your hard work.
We got a bronze one. Okay, shall we at least try and go for the first on that? I don't know if I could accept the bronze. 3rd for life. Yeah, the Badger Blast
Ambulance
filter,
rescue.
for real.
Emergency. Sick patients all over the
You know
city
what?
center need your help to get to the hospital. Can
You know what?
drive the
Sick
ambulance
patients
and get
can
them to
wait, because I
safety?
gotta get that gold.
Mountain chase. Someone has made off with the Mountaineers' equipment.
Oh, the
and
thief's
is
at it
trying to
again.
escape. Stop them in their tracks.
Roger that. I can do nothing but say yes.
Try to.
Okay, let's go back to the beach.
Try to.
No, where is it? Harbour
Do
competition.
it again.
Do it again! Yeah, I'm gonna do it again, alright. Alright, back to the Senorita Shredder.
Compete against other cars. There are 3 laps. Good luck.
I can barely hear the music as well. It's like very low in the mix. The announcer's kind of annoying, isn't he?
Hold this to accelerate.
He's a very much like a Hot Wheels commercial announcer. I don't know, it's lacking. I remember the announcer in like Hot Wheels Beat That was really good, and like even the guy in Unleashed was quite good, but there's just something not quite hitting with this one. It feels like he doesn't really care, you know what I mean? Like he's just in it for a paycheck. I don't really feel the enthusiasm for the cars. He sounds like he's been doing the job too long and he's just clocking in. The guy in Hot Wheels Beat That sounded like he was on crack. I remember we kept saying, like, while we were playing it, that he was just going so fucking over the top. It was crazy. And it was really good. It really like enhanced the vibe of it. So bizarrely, like, there's been a lot of quite good Hot Wheels games, despite despite obviously Unleashed being kind of a bad one. But a lot of the ones before that were very good. Which is something that I'd never really played many Hot Wheels games. I think I played like one before streaming. So now that I've played like all of them,
let's try to get to first again.
that's a good one. Good clip from him there. Second, let's try to get to first again. That could be used many times over for me. But yeah, I think the PS2 Hot Wheels games were my favourite. There's only one I haven't played. I think I never got around to playing Velocity X, which was like the futuristic one. It looked cool though, so I will play that at some point.
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
I was like, yes, it's this one isn't exactly stacking up to those ones. I could probably make my own version of this game just using like
good job
store assets quite easily. Oh, nice. Good camera angle there. Dude, he never shuts up about the boost. I only found... To be fair, though, he hadn't said anything about the drift until this race, so I've only just learnt about the drift. Alright, new messages.
Done. Here's a medal for all of your hard work.
Yeah, better be gold this time, motherfucker. It's about time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, connection's gone awry for a bit. I think I'm back. Oh, it's struggling. It's fucking struggling, chat. It's that time again. Your favorite time of the stream. It's okay. The MiFi will wake back up. It'll lock in soon, and we'll be back. Okay, it seems to have stabilized enough. Let's continue.
Vehicle rescue. There are a number of broken down cars across the city center. Can you take the MBX Urban Tow Truck and help us rescue them?
The MBX Urban Tow Truck.
Try to.
I'm guessing it's kind of intermittent at the moment. Hopefully it stabilizes. It is a VTuber you see, Rente. It's true. Can't tell I'm blind. You're the perfect spike viewer then, because you don't have to look at my performance.
Let's go!
Alright, let's do the vehicle rescue. We have to be a hero again.
Make at least 6 trips. You have 45 seconds for each trip.
God.
Good luck!
It's like Emergency Call Ambulance, my favorite game.
Hold this to accelerate.
Wait, this is an ambulance? Why is it completely red? It's kind of an interesting design. A bloodletting vehicle or something. Oh shit. Pardon me. For the greater good, get out the fuck out of my way.
Slide against the side of other cars to earn boost.
Great advice for an ambulance. Slide against the side of other cars. Oh shit, other way, other way. Oh no, those fuckers are dying, dude. Shut the fuck up! What are you guys on about? You can't see or hear anything. Are you being serious? Did the whole thing drop? Is he still off? Your stream is a slideshow. Yeah, I figured that much. But I normally get perfect audio, so you can hear me, right? If I can't even get my perfect audio, then all hell is truly breaking loose here.
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
I love to get my ambulance in the air when there's a dying person inside it. You can hear me. Good. Well, you're not missing too much, trust me. Just me driving an ambulance around clumsily. We can't hear you. Oh no, I knew it. The stream is at like half a frame per second. Shocking, dude. I don't know why. So it's not raining or anything. And the MiFi was handling things okay until like right now. Maybe I'm still being throttled for all those VODs uploaded. I know my shit is running out soon though. I think later this month the MiFi is running out, so it was only like for a year, so because I got it like a year ago, it's I have the opportunity to potentially get new internet soon, which I don't know, I might look at what else is out there, but yeah, it's questionable. Obviously has to be something wireless. It has to be something that, you know, I can't drill fucking network cables into the floor or whatever. Ask him to stop downloading shit. So, he's actually not on the same Wi-Fi. he has his own that he uses, and so like that is not going to be an issue this time. So it is 100% just my fault, you know, it's nobody else's fault. However, I'm not downloading anything in the background. It seems to be okay now. At least it just has moments where it spikes quite badly.
Good job!
Oh, I'm very qualified, Rente. I've played so many hours of Emergency Call Ambulance, and I died and killed people so many times in that game. If anything, I'm like double qualified to drive an ambulance. But the patients were rescued by a heroic driver. I read it on my iPad here, so you know it's true. I literally just made that. I made that image and just showed it to people. I don't know how they think that's news.
Here's a medal
Oh,
for
it's
all
a
of your
silver.
hard work.
It's a silver. That's the one I need on my jacket, the silver one. I'll take a silver. Fuck it. Let's move this thing along. A Samsung tablet.
Beach
Yeah, it is.
competition. Time to
It
skid
definitely
through
is
the
a
sand
Samsung
and
tablet,
show
which
off
is
your
appropriate
skills
for this
in a
game
beach
because
competition.
this game
Let's
is like
show them what you're made of.
the budget option of Hot Wheels. So we're doing rally now. We're going through the sand. I don't know if I'm ready. I guess I'm ready to try.
Drive to.
Drive to. Right, time to drive forward, chat. The best time. The best part.
Drive to the end of the road.
He's way too serious sounding for music. Yeah. He is. Oh, that's the drift button. The drifting in this game is so weird because you can drift while you're not doing anything. You drift but in straight lines.
Start.
Like I'm drifting right now, and all it does is make electricity appear. Drifting just kind of behaves like a more aggressive
Slide
brake.
against the side of other cars to earn boost. Keep going.
Dude, those trees are so fucked up looking. I can't stop looking at them. Some of them are palm trees. Some of them are like puffy trees. They just clash.
Just a little further.
This game does encourage reckless driving. It encourages you to smash into a golden ambulance, apparently. Why it's gold, I have no idea. It's the pispulence, I guess.
Boost to go faster.
When you're in Yoroshi's chat and you tell her that you absolutely need a drink of her piss, that's the vehicle that goes to your house.
Awesome! You earned points for your driving skills.
The piss-colored ambulance. You know how ambulances use white and red because that's like a color that suggests alarm in your head. It suggests like danger. I can only imagine the piss-colored ambulance is that color for that reason. I could not fathom why there'd be a yellow ambulance otherwise.
Drive to.
Yeah, you. When I said you, I meant you specifically, Aldous. Everybody does that, right?
Drive to.
I've never done that.
Drive to the end of the road. Keep it up.
Here we go. I think you're right, Rente. I think you're right. I'm going to do just that. You know, I've also heard that if you slide against the side of other cars, you will earn some boost. At least that's what I think the game said. I'm not sure. I've only heard it like once.
Not much left.
Oh, thank you, game. I like the pink Jeep as well. Why do they want me to drive like this? They absolutely love that Moai head asset.
To earn boost.
That's true, yeah. I love the loading screen in this too.
Awesome!
The spinning wheel.
You've earned points for your driving skills.
I love that I get points for just driving in a fucking straight line.
Drive to.
It's like they made a game just for me. Peak point. After completing a drive route between missions, you can skip it. Thank you. Yeah, we can check, like Burnout style.
Drive to the end of the road.
This is the first game since the Burnout series died to have checking in it. You can earn points by smashing into people from the side, in the back. You don't lose much momentum, so I do appreciate that at least. It just meant less work for the developers, though, you know. Imagine just seeing like a gory, like realistic crash in this game.
Other cars to earn boost.
Like if that guy actually like was smashed in the smithereens there. Yeah, me too. Maybe I should be playing Burnout 3 right now. I do have a couple of Burnouts on this. I have Dominator.
Just a little further.
And of course Paradise, which did get a Switch port a couple of years ago. It runs fine. It's Burnout Paradise, so like it's not my favourite and it's not one I go to a lot of the time, but it's fine as a port. Burnout 3 is always the GOAT though. I'm hoping that you guys see, so I always end up talking about like fan ports and stuff on these streams. So recently there was, yeah, it's great exploration. It is. It's a good open world game, not the best Burnout game, you know. So recently, Sonic Unleashed, in fact, got a PC port from some people that were able to recompile the Xbox 360 version into a PC game, which is a pretty incredible feat. And I'm hoping that might lead to some good things happening for racing games, because as you guys know, I just got a 360 recently. Yeah, there's so many racing games that need that fucking treatment, dude, because they're all stuck in licensing hell. Burnout's one of them, Burnout 3, Burnout Revenge. Forza, a bunch of the early Forzas that have just become fucking lost media now. Just like, you know, were taken off the store when the license expired and stuff like that. Even the first Forza I don't think has a PC port, so first Forza Motorsport, that is. So like there's so many fucking things like that. So it's quite exciting to see literally the entire Project Gotham series, but especially 3 and 4, which are still stuck on the 360. 3 especially is really good. I've been playing 3, and I will do another stream of it soon. But like I've been very pleasantly surprised by how like really fucking sick 3 is, and yeah. It's called Project Gotham because the game that it's a spiritual sequel to was called... Yeah, Batman's in it also, but the game that it's a spiritual sequel to was called Metropolis Street Racer. So they replaced the Superman reference with a Batman reference because they were just jokers like that. And in the game, the Joker is a gambling thing that you can do. In the game, if you play the Joker, you can gamble basically all your points. It's like a double or nothing sort of thing. If you're really confident that you're going to absolutely ace a mission, you can play the Joker and you'll earn double or lose double, which is really cool. So they absolutely knew what they were doing. They were getting in as many Batman references and comic references as they could. Unfortunately, there was never a proper crossover, but yeah, they knew what they were doing. Now, if we could have got an actual Batman racing game on the Project Gotham engine, that would have been great. But like, yeah, that entire fucking series. The first 2 games are on Xbox. The last 2 games are on 360. The entire thing needs recompiling and needs PC versions on my desktop as soon as possible. But yeah, I actually do like Sonic Unleashed too, so I was very happy seeing that news. I thought that was one of the better 3D games, so I think it's great seeing fans pull shit like that off when the big companies won't bother and aren't interested in even doing it. How the fuck did I end up on the tree? That's crazy. And it's like such a good port too, like super well optimized, runs on anything, as they always are, very configurable in terms of settings, and looking at all the videos of it, it's a beautiful game as well. And like,
drift to earn boost.
It kind of ran a bit choppy when it came out on like the 360 and the PS3 because like the graphics were pushing the hardware too much. But now on like modern hardware, it can run on basically any fucking potato and it still looks gorgeous and runs at 60 FPS. So it does show you how
Just a
how
little
much
further.
optimization is dipped when a game that was like pushing systems back in the day can run on anything now and still look every bit as good as it used to.
Drift to earn
I can't think
boost.
Sonic Unleashed without thinking there's differences between PS3 and Wii, and probably because I can't match what I remember of PS3 with what I played on Wii. Oh yeah,
Awesome!
it's really
You earn
like
points for your driving skills.
it was very controversial when it came out too, because the Wii version was developed by Dimps, which were the developers of Sonic Rush, and they made the game in kind of a similar style to that, with like a lot of boosting and a lot of sort of pitfalls and other trademarks. So design-wise, it's like two completely different philosophies with the 360 and 360 and Wii versions, the next-gen version versus the last-gen version, because the Wii was also on the PS2, the Wii version was. So like, it's quite interesting. But yeah, it's completely different. It would be cool to see some of the Wii stuff given like that treatment as well, if just like ported over, because it does have a completely different set of levels due to having a different developer. I think it shares some of the nighttime levels, because those were like pretty much the same across versions, the Werehog levels that is. Yeah, it's interesting. Of course, I always preferred the 360 PS3 version, because that's the version I played.
Drive to.
But
Drive to.
I played a little bit of the last gen version on
Drive
the
to. Drive
PS2 one, and it's okay. It's not bad, but like, yeah, it's definitely not as graphically impressive.
Drive to.
I think the new mission is here.
Let's go.
Mountain competition. Bow, 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 bow,
Compete against
bow.
other cars. There are 3 laps. Good luck.
The drive to is getting super annoying. I wonder if there's an option to just turn off the announcer. The game might become a lot more tolerable.
Hold this to accelerate.
Dude, he's still telling me how to accelerate. He thinks I'm that stupid. It's been this long. If you haven't figured out what the accelerate button is and you're this long into the game, like, what fucking hope do you have? Oh, there's a fucking tram car. That's an interesting obstacle. Dude, imagine...
Drift to earn boost.
Imagine giving that design the green light. Oh yeah, just have the fucking tram car come across the road and they'll wait. Ooh, you can kill snowmen and bump them around. I kind of like that, actually. That's pretty fun. This looks like something you'd see in Flat Out at this stage. It is me. Come on. Come on now, Aldous. I don't need that much help. You don't need to tell me what fucking button to accelerate. Maybe you need to tell me what button to brake, but I can figure out the accelerate button in like half a second. You have split second? I have played it. I don't know if I have it on anything at the moment.
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
But I have played it before. It's quite good. I should definitely play it again sometime
Well
soon.
done, you're second.
Thank you for the positive affirmation there. That was definitely a piss filter game, wasn't it? It's from that era.
First, keep pushing till the end.
Yeah, I got this. Don't worry, Mr. Announcer. My 2 favourite racing games are Burnout 3 and ATV Off-Road Fury. Oh, I don't think I've played Off-Road Fury, actually. I probably should, because I do like the other parts of the series.
You'll still make the podium.
So you'll still make the podium. Dude is saying the cope lines that I use all the time. This announcer was made for me.
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
But yeah, the ATV MX versus ATV Reflex and MX versus ATV Revenge were some of my favorites. Oh, it's a second.
Motorsports in the mountain.
That's not a very exciting headline. I'm not even mentioned. Well, whatever. MX versus ATV. Yeah, that one was fun. I haven't played much of like the standalone ATVs. So
well done. Here's a medal for all of your hard
definitely boot up
work.
the PS2 and do that. Anyway, we'll play more of this absolutely kino game in a moment. I'm going to go grab a drink.
Jungle rescue.
So I'll be needing it.
It sounds like there's a whole load of forest fires over in the jungle. Are you able to use the flame tamer to put them out?
The flame tamer? Where was that in California recently? This is a little little topical, isn't it? Fucking hell. Roger that.
Drive to. Drive to.
I think they need a... I think all the forest fires have mostly died down, but they were pretty bad for a while, weren't they, in the US? Oh, dude, the trees are clipping through the gate. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Let me go have another look at that one. I saw a really good one there. Hold on. Oh, yeah, look at that. You know Kino is on the way when the trees are clipping through the gates.
Drift to earn boost. Keep it up.
If the fire service had more funding, then maybe they could get the flame tamer on site a bit sooner and things wouldn't be going so... Dude, there was a piss-coloured fire engine. Did you see that shit?
Done.
Hold on. Let me... Is he still there? Hold on. I definitely saw that.
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
I think... Okay, so when you drive for long enough, you like... There we go. Dude, okay, he's not actually piss-coloured, but everything in this game has such weird lighting that it just looks like everything's yellow. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he is. I can't tell if it's just like dodgy lighting or if it's actually... If every vehicle is just yellow all the fucking time. Yeah, imagine the fucking piss-coloured fire engine. Dude, there's no way that thing's red, right? That is absolutely yellow. It's so yellow. It's either white or yellow. It's not red. I feel like I might be going schizo here. Oh, dude, I love bashing into cars. It's fun. Dude, I'm sorry, but you're never getting there. This beige-coloured fire truck. The vehicles in this game are very strange. Feels like the colours are decided via like RNG or something.
Drift to earn boost.
He's telling me to drift to earn boost on the fucking loading screen. How does that even happen? Alright, here we go. We've driven here. Weird fucking setup for a game.
At least 5 fires. You have 30 seconds between each fire. Good luck.
Okay, we got to put out these fire gifts. Let's do it. Okay, this one's actually red.
Accelerate.
It's actually more orange, but like it's closer. Oh, okay, so there's no actual spraying or anything happening here. I just have to drive to the checkpoints. What about that fire? I guess I'm not worried about that one. That's just some logs.
Drift to earn boost.
This is how the fire truck pulls up to the scene, just drifting around. Your ass is dead at that point. Bow, bow, bow. This game kind of sucks, huh? I mean, I figured it would, but goddamn.
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
Well, how about we play something good in a minute? I think crab cakes are good? I've never had crab cakes. I've heard they're good. What? Okay, time for a complete stupidity moment. What's in a crab cake? Is it actually a crab? Is it made of crab, or is it just like a term? Okay, so it is a crab. A crab is made of an actual crab. Are you serious? I know they're edible. I think I actually have had crab before, but like, is a crab cake actually? Because like a fairy cake doesn't contain an actual fairy, you know? Like we have fairy cakes over here, but like I don't I don't assume that a fairy was killed in the production of a fairy cake, so, you know, I probably wouldn't assume a crab was killed in the production of a crab cake. I thought it might have just been a figure of speech, like it's shaped like a crab or something. Is this making any sense to you? I've never seen a crab cake in my life. Okay, fair. I might have to Google it, because I can't even pull up an image in my mind. I've heard crab cakes mentioned in songs, actually.
Invented by Hero.
Crab cakes have come up in at least like 3 punk songs that I like. Jungle Blaze, prevented by Hero. They don't even name me. God. Like my fairy cakes do, and my angel cakes have angels in them. Oh yeah, angel cake is another one.
Well
all in my dreams.
Done. Here's a medal for all of your hard work.
Okay, we got a gold on that one. I think this one's getting the Kuso rating, by the way, Rob.
Competition.
I think it's safe
Time
to say.
For competition across the volcano. It's your chance to show your skills.
I liked how the snowmen like were destroyed, and they all like they turned into like multiple little balls. That was cool. That's the only positive thing I can say about the game so far. But hey, there's a volcano stage next, so maybe that'll be Kino.
Drive to.
Peak point. All right, skip.
Drive to.
Skip. This one has a new one. It could be like crab sticks or kanikama, where they're not made out of crab at all. Okay, hold on. Google time. I'm gonna quickly look this up. It's a variety of fish cake popular in the United States. It's composed of crab meat, yes, and various other ingredients such as breadcrumbs, mayonnaise, mustard, eggs, and seasoning. Okay, we do have fish cakes over here. We just call them fish cakes there. But these just look like regular fish cakes. I guess the main differential is that they do contain crab, whereas fish cakes can contain any fish. It could be cod, it could be whatever. Looks good. Looks good. But yeah, fish cakes are nice. I used to have them a fair bit. My mum used to make them. So I imagine crab cakes are probably quite nice. I don't really know what crab tastes like though. It's kind of drawing a blank. Raw fish I do generally like, and cooked fish I generally like, so I'd probably enjoy it.
Let's go!
Alright then, come on. Let's do this one. We have to drive to the fucking volcano. Time for the guy to praise me for driving in a straight line.
Knock into them 6
oh, it's another runaway mission.
Good luck!
What's this guy done wrong again?
Hold this to accelerate!
Is he a beach botherer? I've already forgotten the plot. Dude, the start of every single mission, the guy tells me how to accelerate. It's so cooked. Imagine needing this much help. I always enjoy a crystal cave, even in this game. That imitation crab meat, it tastes like a rubber egg. Ah, interesting. I guess a lot of imitation meat tastes that kind of way.
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
Okay, there we go. I should have earned some boost. This game, like, it reminds me of Flat Out quite a lot. It's like playing a much worse version with some Matchbox cars that don't actually have much to do with the actual cars, obviously.
Good job!
This is so easy, dude.
Mountain Menace stopped in his tracks.
Mountain Menace. Dude, every one of these feels like something from the 40s or something. It feels like I should be playing LA Noire with these fucking headlines. He stopped the Mountain Menace, eh?
Well done!
We
Here's
get
a medal for
another
all of your
gold
hard
medal,
work.
and that is actually the first 100% we've got so far. So chat, you know, if you were thinking that I didn't know what I was doing and that I couldn't get a 100% rating in a racing game, well, you can eat your fucking words.
Chase. An excavator has been trying to drill through the ice. Stop them before they set off a dangerous avalanche.
An excavator is the next guy up. We are meeting every kind of petty criminal going.
Drive to.
Weren't racing? Yeah, it was a combat mission, technically, so...
Drive to.
I guess it's fine. How do I drive up there?
To.
Okay, to the frozen shipyard. Okay, we might stop playing this soon.
Drive to the end of the road.
I know I have Burnout Dominator on here, so I might play that for a change of pace. I don't think it emulates like 100% well, but it's got to be okay, right? I guess we'll find
Get the
out.
car in the air to earn boost.
Even laggy Burnout is probably better than this, though. Gotta take it. Of course, I am on a PC that can play it easily.
That's halfway done.
But yeah, we'll see. Hack Switch is pretty cool, though. You can play like PSP stuff. Yeah, it's got to play better than this. If I recall correctly, it plays fine.
Not much left.
I am curious if the Switch 2 will be as like easily hackable as the Switch 1 was on launch, and if it will have anything cool like that.
Slide against the side of other
Every
cars
car
to
in
earn
this
boost.
game is like so incredibly sturdy. I've not seen a car lose momentum once. They probably thought it would make it too difficult for the
You've earned
kiddies if
points
you
for
actually
your
had to slow
driving
down
skills.
for any reason. You've earned points for your driving skills. That's every day, chat. That's every day.
Drive to.
And now we got to drive again to Peak Point, I believe. Or do we?
Drive to the end.
No, actually, hold on. Wait, drive assist? Oh no! It has the Race with Ryan stuff. It has the auto accelerate and auto steering. I think this is literally on the same engine. Oh no!
Of the road.
Hold on. Can we go back to the map, please? Why don't we let it do its thing for a while, huh? I've got to try that out at least once.
Drive to. Drive to. Drive to.
How do we is this the right bit? Yeah, this is the right one.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that on, and we'll see how much I have to do.
Chase the runaway car. Knock
Oh, it's
into them
another
8
one of
times to
these
stop them.
missions.
Good luck.
Okay, so it's another bash into a guy 8 times.
Hold this
It's
to
increasing
accelerate.
each time though. The music kind of sounds AI generated too. I can't quite put my finger on it. I hope that's not too insulting to whoever composed it. I'm sure he wasn't exactly locked in mentally. I guess it sounds like generic commercial music, you know. All right, here we go. Auto accelerate and lane control. How much do I have to do? I'm not pressing the controller right now. Do you think it'll bash into the guy for me, or will I have to do that as well? Why is it called Runaway? Yeah, I don't know.
Boost to go faster.
Generic music library, yeah, definitely. You can actually find out if something came from a generic music library when you do like YouTube uploads. I've had that happen a couple times where like I'll upload a VOD to YouTube and then I'll notice all of the generic music library stuff come up on the description. Oh my god, he's doing it! He's doing it! Okay, you can. I think you can beat this stage by not touching the controller if you turn on the assists. We'll just test out that theory there. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do it, chat. We're gonna do it. We have invented a self-playing video game again. It will be cutting it. I'm actually curious if the game can pull it off because the progress bar is still pretty low. It's a bit like cheering on a virtual horse race or something, you know. Can it do it? Can it do it? Because it doesn't know how to use the boost, it seems like. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The AI crashed and the game doesn't know what to do. Oh no, it only knows to keep driving. It's gonna lose him. Okay, so if the AI car didn't crash, it probably would have been able to do it. But as it stands, it's just gonna get confused and leave him behind. So we'll turn off the helpers. Come on then, where are you, bozo? Let's go. Oh, there he is.
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
Okay, we'll do it legitimately. I can't believe it though. So that must mean that this is running on the exact same engine as Race with Ryan, which I figured it probably was, so it does play very similarly. And yeah, they've been fucking getting a lot out of this, haven't they? They're literally still releasing games with it. Somehow this game is even more soulless than Race with Ryan, though. Like, I think, because I played another one of their games before that. They also produced, it was like a sweet stream one. It's like Candy something or other. And I did a stream of that, and it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. So like, they've been making racing games for a while, and unfortunately all of them have been bad. Oh, can we get it on the last second? Oh, no.
Give it another shot.
Oh, I think my sound alerts are broke again. I'll do it for you. Game over, yeah! I'm probably going to have to keep... It's having some kind of cookie problem or something. I may just have to keep logging in the sound alerts. Because, like, I don't know why it keeps breaking over and over. I'm going to do it right now and see if I can fix it. Listen to that. And look at that great clipping there. In general, like, I don't know if it's just something about the modern internet, but it's like, it's impossible to stay logged into a website in general. You guys that have messed around with like Windows Mail and stuff like that, Hotmail and stuff like that, probably know, like, every time they ask you to log in, and if you click the remember me on this computer button, it will never work, ever. A biscuit problem, exactly. I have to once again authorize sound alerts. This is the right site, right? There's another site called Sound Alerts, I don't think. Fucking hell. Alright, I authorize you. That is very annoying. And I think now that I've authorized it, it should work again. Well, this wasn't a big issue like back in the day, but as the internet has got more and more stupid, it's just been happening more. There you go. So yeah, that's literally it. It's that it keeps logging me out, and every time it logs me out, it stops being able to work. Fucking stupid. I hate the internet. It really is a complete shithole compared to how it used to be. But like, I'm guessing it's more secure this way or whatever, when every fucking site has to log you out after a set amount of time, but it does mean that half this shit that you have to rely on for streaming breaks all the fucking time. Same thing with the bot. The chat bot that I was using for things like the shout out command, and the alert command and stuff like that. This one.
Chase the runaway car. Knock into
it is still working. Nightbot is still working, but like that was another one where I had to authorize it all over again. So every fucking site and everything is just like this now. Very, very annoying. It's yet another bash mission.
Get the car in the air to burn boost.
Oh, thank you for the shout out, Never. Wow, this idiot. This guy's driving Matchbox Driving Adventures. What's wrong with him? Doesn't he know that's Kusage? Oh fuck, my phone just fell over as I said that. Oh my god, the timing. Wow, you guys are so kind. Them hitting me also counts from the looks of it. They're very generous with what they allow here. Spike 80 is cool as hell. Absolute lies. I feel like I've entered an age of being less cool and less and more like socially stupid than I've ever been. I went to like a a sort of.
Drift to earn boost.
So we've been having this. Training thing at work lately, and it's lasted like a good 3 weeks or whatever. Basically, lots of presentations, lots of seminars, lots of runs, practice runs, rehearsals, dance lessons, all kinds of shit. I've just been on the side and keeping the tech stuff going. I haven't been like dancing or anything, thank God. But like, it all came to an end a couple of nights ago, and they had a big party, and I just like, I had a little bit to drink, and you know, everybody was coming up to me and being very friendly and all that.
Drift to earn boost.
And there we go. And you know, it was quite a nice night. However, like, there was a girl who I'm pretty sure was hitting on me pretty hardcore, and I'm pretty sure I fumbled the bag something fierce. I don't know how to talk to women anymore. In fact, I never did. Let's be honest. But like, she was just like, oh my god, she was like, oh my god, I'm like...
Well done! Here's a medal for
Hold
all
on.
of your hard work.
So she was cute, for the record.
Canyon competition.
She had like...
There's a competition over in the Arctic
Fucking
canyons.
shut up,
Watch
announcer.
out for
I'm trying to tell my
ice.
boy failure story. So yeah, cute girl with kind of like a Sabrina Carpenter haircut, kind of like a blonde girl with a fringe. She was like, oh my god, you've been doing so well over the past few weeks. I just wanted to tell you, you're like super cool, and I've been looking at you, and like, yeah, I really love what you've been doing. And she like danced with me a few times for a few songs, you know. But like, I answered kind of like, oh, was the tech okay then? Like, oh, cool. Did you? Was everything all right? Yeah. Like, when it came time to like try and actually do something, yeah, literally, I was like, yeah, you too, yeah. And in the end, she was just kind of like, oh well, I guess this is where we part, you know. And I just was like, yeah, I guess so. I guess I'll be seeing you. Like, the whole thing was just like nothing but a fumbled bag on my part over and over and over. I just had no fucking idea what to say. And I can't even tell. I still, to this point right now, cannot tell if she was serious or not. You know what I mean? I'm still replaying it in my head. Like, was she like put up to that or something? Was she like fucking with me the whole time, or like? So, I'm entering levels of social retardation that I never thought possible. Is what I'm saying. There was a part of like the back of my head thinking, oh yeah, turn on the charm, you know, dance with her a little bit, make a couple of jokes or whatever. But there's that other part of my mind that's like, do I really want to be doing that? You know, at this fucking work thing where like, you know, this girl who fucking is working on a park that's like 100 miles away or whatever. Like, I don't know. I've never had that issue. To be fair though, the only relationship I've been in was a high school one, and she asked me out, and then I had to move again. Yeah, don't shit where you eat. Exactly, Elders. Exactly. That's what was going through my mind at that specific moment, because I've like tried that shit before and it's like never worked out. And obviously it introduces politics and stuff. But we're not talking about dating here. Like, I couldn't even do step one, you know? I couldn't even say anything more than like you too. So
Drive to.
but we don't have to worry about it going that far. But yeah, it is great advice. Like, it's not really something I'm looking to be doing right now anyway, but I'm just saying, like, on one side of things, it's nice that it's a bit flattering that like somebody would give enough of a fuck to even say anything nice to me ever. But yeah, at the same time, I was kind of like, could you be a little clearer here about like what you're trying to do, or like I wish a girl would just come up to me and kiss me, you know? Just lay it out. Literally just be like, okay, well, you know, here's step one. In fact, let's just skip step one. What's that one? You know that one Lonely Island song, Jizzed in My Pants, where it's like, skip the names, go back to mine. I think it's go back to yours, but you know what I mean? That's my life right now, except different ending, of course, because I don't even get that far. But yeah, like that's how clear a girl needs to be with me, you know. I've reached, I don't know if it's VTubing that's done it, but I've reached levels of being a complete social moron that I never thought possible. Because I feel like a few years ago I actually would have been okay in that situation, but like it's all gone now. You know, whatever I learned through college or whatever, like it's just, I don't know if it was like COVID or, you know, being a recluse for long enough, or working shitty jobs, or, you know, being jobless, or whatever it was. At some point along the way I lost any ability to talk to girls. But honestly, yeah, it was never going to happen anyway, and it's fine. Like, I'm not certainly not stuck on that, but it is interesting. It's interesting to think about. If a situation came up where a girl was really, absolutely, positively trying her best, I think the same thing would happen, because I'd have no idea. You know, I would be like, fuck, what's even happening here? Are they making fun of me? You know what I mean? It's a brain rot on another level. Anyway, let's keep going.
Drive to the end of the road.
Anyway, I do think like it's a little bit of a confidence booster, because like I do think I have some riz, at least in the sense of like being stupid and being kind of like likable is something.
Keep on driving.
And of course, when they've all had something to drink, it doesn't necessarily matter that I'm like an old bastard. maybe I can look halfway decent if you're drunk, but like, yeah, it's like I have enough riz to get a girl to talk to me, relatively unprompted, but not enough to talk back. And I'm sure the rest of the year will be filled with similar stories. Here's a new message.
You've earned points for your
Did that one in 48 seconds. Unbelievable. Unbelievable skills here. Negative riz. Yeah. I don't know. It's like double negative riz, you know? It's a bit like my internet connection, you know? We can start off doing a strong 4 bars, strong 5 bars, you know? And then suddenly it just jumps from 5 bars to 1 bar. That's the kind of riz I have.
Drive to.
I don't even remember where I'm going.
Drive to.
This way.
Drive to the end of the road.
I'm gonna call it my fire riz. That's what I got. You're having a chill time talking to me. You're having fun, and then suddenly, it's like the connection to my brain just stopped working, and I just stare at you blankly. You can hear me just fine. You're getting perfect audio from my mouth, but my face has suddenly stopped moving. And suddenly, the strong connection that you previously thought you had is no longer there. I'll get back to you in another month when I have another My Fire Is story.
Not much left.
There probably won't be another one. That's probably all I'll get all year in terms of interactions with the opposite sex, I'm sure.
Slide against the side of other cars to earn boost.
Now the fucking banjo music is going again. Jesus Christ.
Awesome! You've earned points for your driving skills.
Alright, come on.
Drive to.
We'll do this mission, and then after this I might switch to something else for the sake of my sanity, because this game, I think
Compete against other cars. There are
we've seen
laps.
all they have to
Good
offer.
luck.
We're just going between bash the guy mission and race other cars mission. Yeah, you can tell it's a kid's game. This had the the bare minimum of effort put into it. But then again, this developer is an absolute king at producing these games. They've done nothing but produce these kind of games over and over for years. And it's probably a good thing that I haven't played them all, because they are probably all the exact same game, you know? Just with different
switch to rear view.
Different styles. Oh my goodness, we actually do have another camera angle. You have to hold the button, but it is there. That's the only two though. There's no like interior view obviously, and there's no view where you can go a little bit closer, which I'd like. I thought those were like dolphins smashing themselves into the ground at first, and they're boats, which I guess is less bad, but still probably not good for the person inside.
Get the car in the air to earn boost.
Oh, shut up, dumbass. Oh, it's actually an icicle, but they look like a boat to me. Then again, why would an icicle be diving like that? It doesn't make much sense. Like, where's it coming from? I imagine there's little penguins on the side just throwing them. It's the only thing that makes sense. Actually, I'm gonna call this game out right now. The fact that there's not penguins in this stage is a massive L. You cannot make a snow stage and not put a penguin somewhere. They just could not be bothered. Utterly soulless. And I am a big penguin fan, so I'm biased, but you know it's true.
Drift to earn boost.
Why would I drift? We are in a straight line, Mr. Announcer. There is literally no reason to. There's your drift. Okay, last lap, easy win. I'm going for another 100% here.
But it's not over yet.
Was I overtaken? Dude, I wasn't overtaken. What the fuck are you talking about? What race are you watching? He's watching one of my old streams. The announcer's given up and he's just put something else on. I'd have to literally put the controller down to get overtaken, you know? I'm only giving this about 10% of my attention, but it's enough. Oh, God. Look at the fucking dodgy-ass satellite dish. I wonder what it's... Do they have big satellite dishes like that in the North Pole? Like, why would you even need that here? I guess you gotta have Wi-Fi everywhere these days.
Good job. Freeze frame. I see adventure.
Freeze frame. Dude, it's fucking crazy how it zooms inside the car every time. It's not a one-off. The replay literally does that every time. And they just did not give a fuck.
Well done.
Only 95%?
Hard work.
What did they think the 5% I could improve was? What's the speed run for this game? Does anybody have a all 100% run? Are there any times at all? I'm gonna guess there's not, because who the fuck would play this willingly? Well, apparently I would.
Volcano chase! Oh no! Excavators are planning to drill into the volcano.
Dude, they're at it again.
Of molten lava. Stop them before they cause
Okay, as you can see, the game is kind of like into the loop now, where we're getting the same missions over and over again. So we once again have those damn excavators. They're at it again. They're about to fucking mess up the volcano. Yeah, not even speedrunners are mentally ill enough to play this. I agree. Well, I have given it a run. And I'm going to give this one the stamp of Kuso. If you are wondering if there was any chance at all of this being good, rest assured, it's not. It had potential though, you know? Like, obviously they've been making good Hot Wheels games recently. Well, relatively good. I wasn't the biggest fan of Unleashed 1, mainly because of all the fucking technical issues, but Unleashed 2 was better. And obviously the PS2 games and stuff were good. So, like, they had a chance. I don't actually... Okay, never. So, I installed this Kirby one at some point. I don't remember when I changed it. I think I had to update my system firmware or whatever. so it lost the wallpaper. And I went to go find it again, and I couldn't find it, so I just settled on this one. But eventually, I hope to get the marine wallpaper back, or at least something like that. But yeah, it will eventually be back. So you can have a gander at my fucking terrible taste here once again. We can just go into power wash. Why not? Anyway, what I'm looking for right now, we have Burnout Legends, and I think we have Dominator as well, somewhere. It might be Legends that I have on here, actually. I have a bunch of shit on here. Oh, we still have Pui Pui Milkar, actually. That's a great game. Rickybus has been playing that recently. It's fun. However, I've basically beat it. There's not really much else more to do on stream on it, but that's okay. I still keep it around in case I want to jump back into it. Have you tried Super World and GP2? Oh no, I've not. Actually, I have played it a little bit. Yeah. But only a bit. I played like just enough to think, oh yeah, this is a good stream game, and then I haven't played much more of it. So at some point there will be a stream of that coming, where I'm kind of saving myself a little bit. Before I get too much into it. But yeah, it's really fun to play, really snappy in terms of like controls and stuff. So it's been fun. Yeah, Kino and another one guy project, which are always appreciated. Yeah, so PSP wise, I have Ridge Racer 2 and Burnout Legends. So let's jump into Burnout Legends then. Fuck it. We will play this the rest of the stream, which I think is a better use of my time than fucking playing this garbage. I'm going to go grab myself a beer, and I will be back in a little bit. Wow, look at that fucking spelling. What an idiot. It's because my keyboard barely works right now. I still haven't gone home, by the way. I still haven't gone home to pick up the new keyboard that I bought myself. My current keyboard has, like, massive issues with, like, the not really connecting properly. So you can see I'm trying to type it in, but it's not really working. Oh my god, it's a fucking disaster. It's like worse than usual. There we go. Of course I have played this before, but not for a while. Okay, I will be back in just a second. We'll play a bit more of this, and yeah. I won't be streaming that much longer, but I think it'll be good to play something that's not complete. I know I should have. It's already at my house though, you know. I could have my dad post it, I guess, but I need to go back to grab so much shit because I've had so much stuff delivered there recently, and it's just it's a nightmare, dude. Also, my phone will not stay upright anymore. It literally keeps falling and falling and falling. One of the things I had delivered to my house was a phone holder, actually, so that problem will also be solved. Anyway, the game's a bit loud. I'm going to brought it down a bit. Alright, here we go. Do I have a profile? Maybe? Yeah, I think we do. Cool. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, so don't go anywhere.
Pop the hood! The hood.
It's Twisted Metal 4, and Sweet Tooth is large and in charge with all the high-octane attitude you've come to know and love. 989 Studios.
Where is the boy?
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Colin McRae, born to race. Rated E for everyone. Colin McRae Rally.
PlayStation.
You climb into the Lamborghini, the beautiful 12-cylinder monster. You put the pedal to the metal and you just go! You tasted the burning, stinking rubber. You feel the road as she races at you. 8 cars, 6 tracks, 200 miles per hour. Bellissimo! Sì, questa, baby, è davvero stupid fast! Automobili Lamborghini for Nintendo 64!
In stores and going fast.
Beneath this sleek body is 3,750 brake horsepower of pure muscle, capable of 0 to 399 kilometers per hour in less than 15 seconds, faster than any racing car. It says, "I have arrived," and it says it for an on-the-road price of £39.99.
Own the night. Need for Speed Underground.
Challenge everything.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm back again. It's interesting that we just saw a Burnout 1 commercial because this game was kind of like an attempt to make sort of a classic throwback Burnout that was a bit more like the originals. Kind of like a best of Burnout 1 and 2 for the people that came in from free. I haven't played much of this one on stream. I've done it like maybe once or twice. It's good. It's good. It's not quite on the same level as free and Revenge and stuff, but yeah, not bad at all. Alright. So we're currently in the compact class. Oh, listen to that lag while it loads up. Let's do the Winter City Burning Lap. It has a little bit of lag as it loads shit, but I think gameplay wise it's okay. I think. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, obviously I can fucking play this on my PC. It doesn't really matter, but yeah. For the sake of like using the Switch, I'm gonna playing it on here. I'm because I'm a bit short on wire space. I'm like I've got my phone like sort of propped up in a drawer that's like halfway open. But it's not great. Why don't you do a pro streamer move and change the category? That is a pro streamer move. It is. You're right. Hold on. If I can figure out how. I think it's so information and then we go. I think with category changes you sometimes have to refresh, possibly. Burnout. Oh my god, the fucking keyboard, dude. The fucking keyboard. It typed Burt because it just missed a bunch of my keys there. Burnout Legends. There we go. We got it. Okay, category changed. And stream title changed as well. Burt. True. I'm trying to change the stream title, but none of my keys are registering, so maybe that's not happening. Maybe I'll just cut it. There we go. There we go. That works. Alright, now we resume. Okay, what's the accelerate button on this one? This one, okay. Well, I think this one's a stage from 3, if I remember correctly. All I can hear is engine noise right now, so we might need to change this a little bit. There we go. That's better. Cool. I think this was also on PS2, so that would be the version to play if I want to actually play one. But this version's fine. I've played it like from bed a few times on the Switch. It does work fine. Better on the Steam Deck though, of course. Oh yeah, we can boost now. I keep using the same brake button as before. I need to get used to using a PSP controller again now. Anyway, yeah, it's running fine, mostly. Which one's boost? I can't remember. Oh, it's R, I think. You didn't win a medal. RIP. Retry. Retry! Ah, fuck. Battling with the controls here. Alright, race. We'll go with black again. Kill. I think I got him. I heard a crash. Oh god, it's struggling a little bit now. Psych him out. Psych myself out there. Nice. I wonder how much the MiFi would struggle if I just downloaded the PS2 version and played that. It surely couldn't handle that and streaming, right? It's fun though, it works alright on the PSP. I'm just thinking that eventually it's going to crash or something. It probably will. I'm trying to think of whether it was this. I think maybe Dominator got a PS2 version and this didn't. I think this might just be PSP. It's fun though. There we go, got him. Oh, nice with the aftertouch. Oh, have ya? Nice. How's that been for you, Spooky? I've not played much of it, like in a while. I think I played a bit of GTA Online like around the time it first came out with some of my retail friends, but I haven't touched it in years. Ah, fuck. No chance for a after-touch takedown here. I don't know. The Volkswagen Beetle is not the fastest car in real life. Certainly. It's very go-kart-like though, it steers well. Interesting choice. My memory of like the fake names for GTA cars is kind of foggy. But yes, I don't know why they would do that. I guess there's probably a big Beetle fan on the dev team. Kill! Aftertouch. Ah, fuck. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Oh, it's struggling. Oh, it's struggling. A custom. Cool. I'll keep that in mind if I ever get invited to a race. Wow, pretty good. The little weevil. A lot more than meets the eye. I mean, PSP games are only like 640 megabytes. I could probably just start playing this on the PC and not corrupt the stream too much. Kill him, kill him, kill him. The old UMD couldn't hold that much storage. Can't turn, can't brake, but it goes hard. Just like me. Let's have a sip. Nice to play this after playing complete garbage for a couple hours. I never got around to playing Heat. Cool. That game had a lot of weird decisions. Aesthetically, I couldn't really get on with it, but it certainly wasn't all bad. Fuck you. Can I get him? Can I get him? Can I get him at least? Come on. Surely you can get him. No, just go straight past me. Best palette cleanser. Absolutely it is. Even like the lesser burnouts like this one, so much better than what I was just playing, dude. I can't fucking tell ya. Oh yeah, yeah. I see. Unbound, yeah. It wasn't looking good. I really haven't played many of the bad ones because, like, I usually was told well in advance to avoid them. But like, I have played a bit of Unbound and Pro Street as well, which I wouldn't say is like terrible, but it's not great. I'd put it in the getting much worse camp, you know. Oh, they were just trying anything at that time, like half-assed anime graphics. That's how I feel about today's game, actually. The Matchbox game. Got it for free. I feel like the hour and a half I wasted though was too valuable and that I deserve that back somehow. It really does take budget game to a new low, but that is what I would be expecting from that dev team. That's the last game of theirs I'll play until I do Race with Ryan 2. Or Paw Patrol Racing. Thing is though, they're all the fucking same game, I'm sure. They probably all have the same snow level and all that shit. I paid too much. Mentally, I paid too much. Oh, nice. Somehow didn't crash there. Sweet. Cool. Alright. Got more easy shit. Did not get the first takedown rampage. Got the first revenge takedown. I like the little achievements they have here. They're pretty cute. Alright, where are we going next? Nothing on the UK yet. I think part of it is, especially a lot of these games that have like yearly releases get kind of stuck in the... They get stuck in a tough place where they have to change it up a little bit, but they only have a little bit of time to do that. The Need for Speed games are a good example because they've been coming out like a 1-2 punch forever, and they never really have enough time to flesh out what they're trying to do, so it always comes across as kind of messed up. Time for a good old crash. Yeah, don't do yearly is the solution, but it's not one that EA likes to hear. God knows the Burnout games had that issue. The reason that this one, Legends, and Dominator weren't made by Criterion is because of that shit. They needed a Burnout game to come out every year, but Criterion were like, dude, we can't fucking make another game in a year, you know? I think, like, Burnout Revenge was, like, close to a year after 3. It was, like, a year and a half or so. And then, like, it was pretty much a year, I think. Maybe, but like, yeah, they wanted like constantly to have games coming out, which is the big problem. and eventually why the series died, because they couldn't really keep up the benchmark of quality. They did make the players burned out, yes, absolutely, which is an amazing feat considering how good these games are, you know? Hold on, can I get a car anywhere near me? Ah, that was not a good landing. Let's try that again. Ideally, I need to be right in the crux of it, in the middle. Bam, 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 bam. The crash breaker, of course, is making your car explode, as I'm sure you all know. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh well, I blew it up early there. Oh, and I threw myself off the road. Another terrible run. Let's try again. It's been a long while since I tried one of these. The chaos isn't quite as over the top as the PS2 games are. Okay, I can normally get gold on these when I actually, like, get anywhere close to the other cars. In this case, though, I'm nowhere close. Perfect. Yep, nice. Alright, blow up the buses, throw myself over there. Yeah, nice, nice. Well, not perfect. If it was a bit closer, that would be nice, but at least we hit something. It's going to get worse because they'll be expecting to be able to charge 100 for the standard edition. Yeah. It always gets worse. Yeah, I got gold. I got gold on just, like, destroying 2 buses. It really wasn't much at all compared to how crash mode should feel, you know? But yeah, it probably is a good thing that Burnout's been retired, because they'd be absolutely fucking it up, you know? It would be the worst shit ever. Modern EA would be running that shit ragged. Though saying that, EA hasn't been too bad of late. They did release the Command and Conquer source code recently, which is pretty cool. For like the first 3 games, I think. So I expect some fun ports of those for things coming out soon. Oh, dude, I think that's actually going to happen too. I think GTA probably is going to go for £100, $100, because like they've been playing with the idea of charging more for a while, and it sort of seems like a lot of people are trying, a lot of developers, whenever they, well, not really more publishers, when they're doing interviews, are saying like, oh, the people don't pay enough for video games. We can't break even anymore because people aren't paying enough for all this content. And like, it's definitely going to happen. I feel like the new GTA might be the first game to go for $100. The first since like, well, fucking Virtua Racing on Genesis or something. Get an eye patch? Why is that? Oh, I already have an eye patch, don't worry. Yeah, never pay more than $20 for a computer game, or £20 in this case. Monkey Island said it like almost 30 years ago, and it's still true. Fuck inflation, it's still true. If you have to pay more than that, it's a rip-off. Indeed, indeed. Oh, don't worry, I've already done that this stream. I think I would never forgive myself if I paid money for the Matchbox game. Literally all they had to do was make a fun Hot Wheels clone, and they couldn't do it. There we go, finally got somebody. Nice. Oh, we got the bronze. Okay, I've got to be close to somebody, right? Surely I can hit them. Doesn't look like it. Oh well. I mean, obviously I failed the 7 Seas. This game didn't even come out on the Switch. The fact that I'm playing it at all is a good sign. But yeah, it works better for like visual novels and stuff, which is some of what I play on the PSP emulator. This one's taxing it a little bit. You can like overclock the console, I think, and get a little bit more out of it, but fucking hell, dude. I don't want to lose another console. All my shit's dying left and right, anyways, I won't risk it. 3 in a row. It's not bad, it's not bad. Like, it runs okay. If you can't support their game of money, they are perfectly happy with word of mouth. That's how it should be, you know? Just tell a friend. The best support you can give. It's the same with anything, really, you know? I would say the same thing applies to being a streamer and stuff, you know? The best support is just showing up, you know? You can subscribe or whatever. And the best support is telling a friend if you think it's cool, you know what I mean? If you think it appeals to them. There we go. Die. And yeah, I am definitely an advocate of trying before you buy, you know? I like demos when they come out. I like, you know, and I'm definitely an advocate for pirating first, you know, if you're so inclined. Is he dead? I don't think no, I think he survived it. Fuck you. There we go, got him. He got banned from curries. What were you doing in curries in the first place, dude? They're such horse shit. Scam artists, they always have been. I tried the toaster before I bought it. Dude, that's based. Imagine going in there with your bread. Getting fucking escorted out of curries by the security with a fucking piece of toast in hand. Oh, we got the flame car. Oh, I will be using that. Oh, it's loading. And we got another red and white car. Oh, you tried the bread too. You took a bite out of the bread, then brought it into the curries to toast it, and the butter. Nice, nice. That's living. That's real living right there. Ooh, I want that trophy. It's cool. Got some Chivos. They had to do like in-game Chivos because they didn't have that capacity on the PSP. I don't think they got Chivos until the Vita, I think. By that point it was like integrated, but the PSP didn't have any. So the game sort of has its own. There's another road rage here. I'll do the interstate loop this time. Alright, where's my flame car? There we go. Shame to cut off that song, it is a banger. Master the disaster! Definitely reminds me of the "you wouldn't steal a car" thing, you know? You wouldn't steal a piece of bread. You wouldn't use a toaster before buying it. I hope that with the advent of 3D printing and all that, we can do more physical piracy as well. Just print out a toaster. Yeah, I hope we can get to the point of printing a car soon. It's gonna be done, like, eventually. It would have to be like an electronic car though. But one day, we will be able to download a car. Oh, that's right, yeah. As they fucking should be though, honestly. Fuck Games Workshop, dude. That place has been scammers for years. Nobody deserves to go bust more than them. They've earned it. But yeah, my boss at the moment is a big 3D printer head actually. He has one like running in his van. And he does some stuff for the company and some stuff for fun, and yeah, it's really cool. I was actually only recently saw a 3D printer in person for the first time. Pretty cool tech. It's just like a little cube with a bunch of like lights going around it and stuff. Holy shit, we both went straight into the wall. Yeah. I'm sure they have. I think there was one recently where like a Gundam game had all of the models taken from it, and it had like such an amazing selection, and that's led to a lot of stuff available to just download and 3D print for Gundam enthusiasts, which I think is very cool. Did you guys spot that they actually have a driver in the car? That's pretty cool. Like I think this might be the only Burnout game that actually does. Maybe the first two do, but I know 3 onwards they just have cars that drive themselves, because I think EA was a little nervous about showing a physical person in there, implying that a human being is getting fucking thrown around, but thankfully they didn't care in this one. Dude, how is this guy still alive? There we go, we got him. I still kind of wish the early version of Burnout 3 came out that had like the really scary music whenever you crashed. Oh man, wrecked the shit out of him. We got the gold. Yeah, a little bit of panel damage, but nothing major. We're hanging in there. We've already got gold. Kill a few more guys. This one borrows a lot of tracks from Burnout Revenge. The music sounds familiar to you. Probably just came out just after, I imagine. I think this also has to have a version of Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne, I imagine. There's no way that that's not in the playlist somewhere. Haven't heard it yet, though. Oh, what a banger. I hate when you know you're only going to hear a song for a fraction of a second when you're in the menu. Airport Terminal 1 and 2. Oh, a pursuit mission. Oh yeah, there's cop missions in this game. Okay, so in like the first 2 Burnouts, there were some cop missions. These never turned up again in the later ones, but yeah, you actually have to chase people as a Rosa at certain points. You see the trailer for the new Shrek? Yes, unfortunately, I have seen the trailer for the new Shrek. I don't know what to make of it. I'm not crazy about how it looks, you know, visually, aesthetically. It definitely seems a little, like, overly expression heavy, you know? Kind of like, it has that kind of corporate, you know, Grubhub commercial kind of vibe, you know? Like, everybody's just a little too expressive, everything's a little too insulting to the eye. Whereas I think the original movies were quite grounded. And like, you kind of got the sense they were quite human. Despite the kind of, it's always been a parody of pop culture and stuff, but it does like, it feels a little bit too on the nose. It is terrible. It is. I don't really mind the concept of it because, you know, a new Shrek movie was always going to have TikTok in it, you know? Like, culturally right now, that is where we're at. So if they're going to parody culture, they kind of have to have some TikTok bullshit in it. So, you know, that part I was kind of expecting, and I reckon they could probably have some laughs with that, you know, presuming they can still write jokes and stuff. But yeah, it kind of like having the updated look is a little weird because it just looks off, you know. So I probably won't watch it, but you know, I'll hear if it's good or not, I guess. It definitely doesn't need Zendaya. She is in like every fucking movie now. You know, it's almost like it's a contractual obligation to put her in shit. But yes, I agree. Seems like it's just going to be stopped, which is a bit of a shame because the Puss in Boots movies are actually great. And if they have managed to get any of the talent from those, I expect it'll actually be fine. But I don't know. It definitely doesn't. It's definitely not anything that appeals to me. But maybe it appeals to somebody. Oh, we're getting there, we're getting there. Oh shit! Psych me out. You got a license for that, mate? Oh fucking hell! Look at that. The speed of that collision. Ooh. Yeah, I hate TikTok shit. I'm exposed to it all the time, you know. Not to say that there's no good TikToks, because there are, you know. Obviously, there's funny shit on there, but like, you know, it's like, I don't know. The Shrek trailer definitely just sums it up how like silly it's all getting, you know. Instagram Reels is better. I've never really checked it out much. I've never been much of an Insta guy. How fucked is it, Spooky? You can tell me. As a man of experience. I presumed it was just like a TikTok rip-off that didn't really take off. I mean, people would rather use... when TikTok went down briefly, people would rather use the Chinese one than switch to that, so I presume it's pretty fucking useless. Why does it keep doing this camera angle? Oh, game, hang in there. You can do it. I don't think the police car has any nitrous, which is pretty annoying. But it makes sense because they're going for the kind of vibe of the first two games, I think, from before they even had the boost. Cursed memes and racism. They fucked the recommended videos. That makes sense, yeah. Every, like, recommended or for you thing is fucked, like, everywhere. It's pretty universal. Like, it's fucked on YouTube, it's fucked on Twitter. It's just fucked. The worst is like the YouTube search, which at this point is just like completely useless gobbledygook. They'll show you like 3 results of stuff that's relevant, and then they'll give you random suggestions at the end. I'm sure it is, but I don't know much about Instagram. I think I was on it for like 5 minutes at one point. I posted like a pic of a haircut I got. Which got a few likes, and then a few like retro gaming things, and then like that's about it. I gave up after about a week. Like, oh, this is pretty shit. My hair was looking pretty sick though, obviously. It was back when I could afford to get fully hawked out, super nice. It has, Gail, absolutely. It's like very annoying. They've recently removed the reverse image search as well, so that's like they've replaced that with the fucking AI lens or whatever the fuck it's called, that thing that doesn't work. A lot of the AI integration of the internet has just been replacing things that were perfectly fine with defective things that don't work, you know? Ah, shit. They all have to justify how much money they're wasting on all these resources, you know? Paying all these code monkeys ridiculous money to come up with uses for AI that end up being completely useless. I got him. His health is going down, but not fast enough for my liking. Because I'm using up all my boost too quickly as well. There is boost, I was thinking there wasn't for a second, there definitely is, but it's just not much. Do more near misses and shit. I like the airport stage here. I'm not sure what game it's from, I think it's probably from one of the first two. I wanna do a stream of Burnout 2 at some point, because I've never actually properly played it. I can probably emulate the Xbox version on my 360, so I will look into doing that soon, I think. His health is going down, so we'll be there soon. What have we got, like a minute on the clock? We can do it, we can do it. Got him. Got him! Oh, destroyed. reverse image search hasn't worked in years anyway. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure when it stopped working. I was trying to use it like a few months ago and I noticed, fuck, it's just not there anymore, is it? And like the AI results are really funny. Like they'll just show you a bunch of images that are like similarly coloured and they'll call it a day. It won't even be fucking close. Yandex's reverse image search still works for me. Yeah. So I still use Yandex on the various basket weaving sites where you can still press the Yandex button and get something. But like, yeah, I would not use Google AI for image searching needs ever. Like it's a complete utter waste of time now. Okay, get out of the fucking cop car for the love of God. Back to the red car. I also booked in my car for an MOT this week. Finally, I'm like a good 2 weeks overdue or something because I've been so busy at work. I literally haven't been able to get any time at all to get my car looked at. So I've been like definitely risking it all lately, living on the wild side, you know. And I'm sure when I do get my car looked at, they'll tell me a list of problems that I will probably completely ignore. But as long as they tell me that I'm road legal, it's all good. Damn, I can't believe I'm destroying such a good-looking car. That's just a damn shame. Classic car. Oh, dude, 400. That fucking sucks. I hope not. I think my suspension's okay. I'm a bit worried about my wheels, though, after the incident that I spoke about a while ago, where my fucking tyre burst on me and rolled away on the road like a fucking cartoon. I'm sure my car probably took a little bit of damage from that shit, so yeah, we'll see. I wish the nitrous flames were a bit more impressive. Oh, we got the picture. Nice. I forgot this one had the photo stuff from Burnout 3. It's a good game. You should play more of this one. I could probably transfer the save data for this over to the PC version of the emulator and continue playing. What a fucking banger. Well, what little of it I can hear from the stutters. We're so cooked. They're going to send it straight to the junkyard for you. Come back after the MOT and it's just a cube. And they're like, yep, we shipped it off for you. That's what you wanted us to do, right? Wanda versus Daredevil could be cool, yeah. Could be an interesting match of disabilities. Well, we are in first, so we're doing fine. Just got to do one more lap of this shit. Oh, fucking hell. This reminds me, I still need to challenge Purity to that fucking rematch, because she kicked my ass in Burnout 3 before. So I need to get more practice with Revenge. One day that'll happen. Mind you, she kills fucking everybody. She's on a, 3-match undefeated streak in CXW, so I'd probably be like signing my own death warrant even trying that. But I am in the hole on that one. Like I'm 1-0, so we got to have revenge at some point. Fuck. I also need to challenge Shady to a rematch in Roll Cage. I beat him last time, like just barely, but we got to get that shit done. Yeah, prepare the copium. There's a bunch of collabs that I just want to do again, like when I raced Woozle and Bloom in Kid Crazy. That was fun. Or Kid Clown in Crazy Chase, I should say. Fucking hell. So I know there's a PS1 game of that, a sequel that has more shit in it. So many rematches, so little time. Of course, I don't need a rematch for the Come On Baby race or the Pen Triathlon race because I am a master at those, and any time I've ever played those games with people, I have beaten them handily. I'm only good at Kusa, unfortunately. Oh god, yeah, I've heard the island is like the biggest rip-off ever. It has like, fuck you. It's basically lifted straight from the NBA games, and apparently it's caused like a massive rift in the community because you can't share creator wrestlers anymore. I think on PC and like the last gen consoles. Apparently because of that they had to gut some other shit from the game, and then yeah, a lot of PC players are getting fucked over because of it. The community creation stuff is all like on the back burner until next year, I guess. And like, yeah, the whole reason I would ever play those games is for the creative stuff, so it would definitely be a no from me. Intergender stuff is cool though, that's definitely long overdue. It's a bit stupid how you can't make the girls bleed though. I hate that in the old games too, because in the CXW game in Dave Reckoning 2 you can't make girls bleed either, which I find really annoying. Like you see somebody like Egg or Bloom or whoever get into a match and they get busted open after a while, but the girls get busted open but it doesn't show up on their face. Because they've always had weird rules about that, and they still do. You have to spend real money to upgrade the wrestler. Oh, well that fucking sucks. That's awful, but it's modern 2K, you know to expect the worst. Save data gets corrupted quite a lot. Interesting. I've heard it's had a bit of a rough launch, which, doesn't surprise me because they literally always do. You're burning money pretty much. Wonderful. Always a high progress, high caliber of content from those games. Burning Rat Dockside. Let's try that. Oh, it's an F1 run. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that they've been making the game faster the past few years. It's not as ridiculously slow as it used to be, but yeah, they really need to take like a year off or something with those fucking games because they're just like... They're getting some good stuff in there, but a lot of these ideas are just coming out kind of like half-assed and not well thought out, like the island and all this bullshit. Like, who the fuck wanted that, I like that they've got New Jack as DLC though, which, I was quite happy to hear. Oh, fuck, we're gonna have to restart that one. Well, that wasn't 2020. I not to alarm you, Spooky, but 2021 was 4 years ago. Yeah, I know. 2020 was AIDS. Mind you, they were like forced into having a year off because they fucking did so badly. Yeah, they needed to really get their shit together. They almost fucking finished the series off entirely with how bad 2020 was. Mind you, I don't play any of the fucking games, so it was entertaining for me because I got to watch more funny streams. That's all I really care about. But yeah, that year off was good for them, and I think they could use another one. Then you really need to just like look at the gameplay and just yank out all the boring parts. What I really hate about the modern wrestling games are the oversaturation of shitty mini games where you have to like put the square into a square hole or move the dot, using the analog stick and shit like that to like retrieve a belt and all that garbage. I think all you really need in a wrestling game is like timing-based button mashing and stuff like that. I don't want to play a fucking memory game or a card game or a fucking tile game or whatever the fuck in a match, Yeah, circle goes into the square hole. Exactly. Like, I hate all that bullshit. It just completely slows everything down. And I hate the stupid fucking career mode that they've had for like the last 5 years, my career, whatever the fuck, which is just the same corporate bullshit every time. And it's just like people speaking like robots and like reading the same corporate propaganda lines, and it's just fucking lame. 8 only got 2K24 because you could upload custom images as the rest of the picture. That's true, yeah. That one was kind of cool. Don't like how every time you load into the game, it tries to force you into my faction. Dude, the my faction, my career, my GM, all that horse shit can just be thrown out the fucking window. It's all garbage. You know what I mean? I just hate anything with my in front of it can just fucking go into the bin and they can try again, you know? Because it's all just like so much shitter than it needs to be. But they never stop forcing it on you, you know? And it's been that way for a long while. My Immortal. Greatest piece of fiction ever written. On a rated note, did you know that one of the longest pieces of fan fiction ever written was a Chris Jericho, Stephanie McMahon fanfic from back in like 2001 that was still going up to a couple of years ago? Somebody many years ago was really into shipping the wrestlers together and kept that shit going for a long time. Long after she actually got married to Triple H. It probably was. I don't really remember. I just remember hearing the stat one time and I was like, fucking hell. Maybe at some point they just gave up and just started like copying lines, like, yeah, nobody's gonna notice. I think it was before that. God, Jericho these days is in a sad fucking state, dude. He is very chunky. very bloated alcoholic build. Can't move very well. Thing is though, he was still really good when he first went to AEW. Like some of that early stuff he did with like Kenny and all that was really good. And he was still in shape and he could still wrestle well. But like the past couple of years, fucking hell, it's like he's hit a brick wall. He signed until 2030, yeah. Oh boy, he got sold a bill of goods on that one, I'm afraid. I mean, he's just too old, you know? There's not much you can do. You can't defeat Father Time, you know? And he still tries to wrestle like he used to, you know? Sometimes you can survive getting older if you kind of adapt a slightly different style, but he's still doing the line salt with the drop kicks and all that shit, and he's just getting gassed like a minute into the match, and yeah, it's a fucked up thing. He's been getting drunk on Christmas Day and going on Twitter rants. Oh yeah, of course. You got to, right? How else would you rather spend Christmas? It's a strange dude, for sure. Always has been, but yeah, doubly so lately. I think he's a bit of a shit stirrer too. I get the impression, you know? Like, I think a lot of the drama from a few years ago with like the CM Punk and the Young Bucks and all that was, I think a lot of it was Jericho related, you know? I think that guy's a massive shit stirrer. Something about him just gives me that vibe. Yeah, he became Hogan, big politics guy, you know? Probably talking a lot of shit, you know, probably causing a lot of friction. He sort of became what he always hated and what he thought was holding him back in WCW and all that. And to be fair, you know, that was WCW. It was the Hogan show. Nobody could really become a star. Yeah, brother. Whereas Hogan these days is like banned from everywhere and like gets booed every time he comes out. Can't win. Anyway, sorry for all the wrestle talk. Those of you that have no idea what I'm blathering on about. It's fun though. Wrestling's been pretty fun lately. I'd say both companies are putting out pretty good stuff at the moment, so the indies too, of course. I just wish I had more fucking time to watch it all. I was watching like Elimination Chamber in like a few increments, you know, over the past 2 days. Just like an hour each evening, whatever the fuck I can do before I fall asleep. I eventually got through the whole show, and it was full of a lot of good matches. I just wish they still had the old style chamber, because it looks so toy-like these days. There's no like proper metal bits, apart from the chains, I guess. Yeah, same. Dude, Iron Sheik was always right, you know. He was on the ball from day one. People don't realize, you know. I guess Hogan still had some fans back then, but yeah, Sheiky always knew. Fucking bullshit. Anyway, I'll try and do this one. He did. Should have broke his back. Yeah, should have taken the money. That was always his thing, that he was like offered like $1 million or something just before his match with Hogan, where he dropped the title to break his back and just fuck him up. Yeah, make him hornbill. Imagine the timeline if that fucking happened. We were robbed. That guy fell through space. As it should be, Spooky. Oh my god, that's so funny. I want that to be... that's like it's a good bit of legacy to leave behind. Just telling some fucker to go fuck himself. That's the last thing he ever did. No, everybody's doing that. He was doing it before it was cool. It was cute to see Hogan's like copium when he got booed before, you know. A couple of months back when he came out, I think it was like the first Netflix Raw or whatever, he came out and like the crowd completely shat on him, and he was just like, well, you know, it's a very liberal crowd these days, bro. Oh, it's really funny. It's all politics for him, bro. I mean, sometimes you're just too much of an old fucker and nobody wants you around anymore, you know? Same thing with Jericho, like we were just talking about. Like, Jericho isn't getting massive heat right now because everybody's liberal or whatever, you know? It's just, you just got some old fucker hogging up TV time, hogging the spotlight and all that. You just kind of don't want to see him all the fucking time. But a lot of old wrestlers don't get that. And of course, you know, Hogan's racist too, which doesn't help his case. That, and I do think there's a weird period of there's a period in wrestling of like when too much time has passed and nobody gives a shit anymore, and I think we've kind of hit that point with him where the 80s was like, it was like 40 years ago at this point, you know, since he was last a household name, and it's like all the fucking fans that were coming to the shows that had the nostalgia are all just like, they're just gone now, you know? The audience has changed, so you kind of got to change with the times. It'd be kind of like if they were still bringing out Bruno Sammartino in the 90s or some shit, you know? Yeah, him and Ric Flair, same kind of deal. Still bringing out George Hackenschmidt in like fucking 2001, you know? Like, it just wouldn't make any fucking logical sense. So yeah, I don't know. In general, every like form of media has a nostalgia problem at the moment, but wrestling definitely still has it. And did still have it. I think it's improving though. I think they've got at least got a new guy in Cody and stuff like that. They've got like people getting over on their own merits and then have to rely on the same old guys. Like, I think the biggest bit of confidence in the new era is like John Cena turning heel finally and becoming a bad guy for the first time. Like, it shows they're not necessarily worried about that merchandise hog so much anymore, which, you know, is good. But it took a long time to get there, and a lot of nostalgia baiting and shit for years. Yeah. Second time. Of course, second time. First time in like 20 years, but yeah, second time overall. Basic Thugonomics was the first one, of course. It's been so long, I might as well say the fucking first time, but yeah, I was there for his original Heel Run. It was good. They made the right call there, though. Oh, dude, the ECW show with RVD was fucking kino. I like that match a lot. I'll go back to that one quite a bit. I was just saying how the new WWE game has New Jack as unlockable. I think there's a DLC, and it's like, it's cool that they're actually embracing that shit more now. So as being like an OG ECW fan, it was always kind of like the red-headed stepchild of wrestling promotions, you know? Where they just kind of like painted it off as garbage wrestling for a long time, and now it's like people actually are starting to wake up a little bit. Yeah, just stab someone, exactly. Just pull out a fucking fork and stick it in their head. That'd be a based as hell finish. Yeah, throw someone off the top of the building through like 8 tables. I hope it is. I hope it is. Yeah, I love New Jack. I know it's not very PC, you know. It's not very like well, at least it wasn't. I felt people are like warming up to him more these days, but I think he's so fucking kino. One of the best promos like ever in wrestling, and his matches were always fun. I love the blaring music and hitting everybody with every weapon and all that shit. I think it's like it's just like so kino. And I'm just a big ECW mark in general. Like, I think RVD's like the best, and like all of those, all that breed of guys were just like aliens. You know, they were just fucking crazy motherfuckers. Every one of them. Nothing. There'll never be another era like that. You know. Yeah, make him a lunatic. He is a lunatic. It's the only way. You know. I think wrestlers are best when they're actually insane. When they're like legitimately unhinged and unpredictable, you know? Why have things be safe? Why not just, you know, why not just go insane? Anyway, this has been fun. I'll probably pick this one up again soon, I think. I want to play more Burnout Legends, but like properly. I'm probably gonna wrap up now. I don't want to go too late tonight, because I do have my roommate, of course. But I'll probably be back for another stream tomorrow. We should probably revisit some of the new shit we started recently. Live a little. Yeah, exactly. New Jack could just like... He could just go off on one at a moment's notice. Like, all-time promo. And he'd work in like some of the fucking most racist towns, like especially during like the Smoky Mountain era, where he'd like incite riots in the fucking crowd. And it was always good. But yeah, highly recommend watching random episodes of ECW. There is a... if you go to archive.org, there's a lot of episodes up there that some of them I uploaded myself, that have, you know, the original music and everything. And I especially recommend New Jack and Mustafa's early stuff as the gangsters. Like, really, really fun. It's cool to see them sort of developing, because they still kind of wrestled a little bit in the early days, and then at some point they just realised, fuck it, we'll just hit them with weapons the whole time. Fuck it, we'll just stab them. Fuck it. And that's where real kino was born, when they just realised, you know what, we'll just start actually committing crimes in the ring. Cormac told him to be edgy, which he turned Edge into a million and started being racist. Yeah, it's like reverse racism, you know? Just start being racist against the white people, and that he just made a whole career out of it, you know? When's the deadline for moving your VODs to YouTube? Okay, so it's like a month from now, I think, roughly. So I'm still on it. I uploaded a few yesterday, and I'll upload a few more tonight. But yeah, it's like April 12th or something like that. So it's coming up, but I can do it. I am like most of the way through 2023 right now, I think. Might see what the last one I uploaded was. And thankfully, all of them have gone up so far. I haven't ran into anything that like wouldn't upload because of copyright or whatever. Obviously, some stuff gets like blocked in Russia or whatever, but there's been nothing major. Yeah, I will make it. I'm pretty sure I'll make it. The last one was from September of 2023. It was LA Rush, which is a shitty-ass game. I only did one of those because it's fucking miserable to play. Again, like, has driving controls just as good as today's game, as Matchbox. Partly because it's the old San Francisco Rush engine, but like, they tried to modernize it and make it into like a GTA style game, and it's just fucking disastrous. It was not good. It's got some style, but it's mostly just like being a rip-off GTA and having lots of rap and stuff. Not very good, but fun stream, especially because I was like raging at how bad the controls were. But yeah, that was the most recent one, so we're up to September of 2023. I'll upload a few more tonight, and we'll be out of 2023 soon. Then it's just 2024, which wasn't that busy of a year because I was working the whole time. So we'll get through 2024, and we'll get caught up to 2025. I'll have it done in a month. It should be okay. But yeah, that is the latest on the VOD apocalypse. But yeah, very, very annoying that I have to do it at all, but it's good that I am, because I am thankfully now able to catalogue things a little bit better. So I'll have all the CXW streams in one playlist soon. I'm literally about to get to the second to last most recent show. So like, once I have that one on and the new one, then we'll be good. We'll have the whole thing up there. So from a archival standpoint, it is good, you know. But yeah, that's all for today's stream, everybody. So I will see you again. I'm gonna go back to. I'll probably be able to stream tomorrow, I think, and I'll go back to something I've been playing recently. I haven't quite made my mind up yet. Might play LA Noire again. I know some of you are looking forward to that. What else have we got? We need to finish Road Trip at some point. Maybe Drive Girls, actually. That one was fun. What happened to the other game? Oh, Rock. Yeah, I started playing Burnout because I had enough. Thankfully, I had a copy of Burnout Legends on the Switch, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm just playing this for a bit now, I can't take any more. Anyway, it's really shit. To the surprise of fucking nobody, it's not good. You know, you gotta try these things before you write them off. But yeah, I'm gonna play something fun tomorrow, and hopefully play something on Sunday as well. We're back to fairly regular hours at work now for a bit, so it should be possible. Anyway, have a good rest of your evening, everybody. We'll wrap it up here. It's 12:30, which is as good a time as any. Where can I send you? Oh, I know. Since seeing as we're talking about wrestling, I'm gonna raid into Salty Suplex, which is it's a bot channel. It's an that plays Fire Pro Wrestling with random CAWs, random creator wrestlers, and you can bet on the matches, which is quite fun. I sometimes put this on when I'm like falling asleep and need something fun to look at. Currently, there is a match going on between Darth Maul, Alex Jones, Shrek, and Mr. Beast. So that's what we'll be going into. And you can bet your points on the outcome. It's a bit like CXW, but obviously 2D, and it's randomly generated, so it's like always on. So you never know what you might get into. Anyway, have a good evening. They better Argus. Anyway, have a good evening, everybody. I will catch you again soon. Let's head over. This is like Salty Bet, but it's a wrestling variation. Salty Bet did come back for a while, but I think it died again. Anyway, have a good night. See you soon.